Hopefully you're not one of these people, but right now there's a number of Marriott Vacation Club owners that are sitting on some current use year Marriott Vacation Club points that are getting ready to expire in just a few months. I'll give you a tip on how to avoid this so it doesn't happen to you coming right up. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy. We're going to jump right into this video today talking about how to avoid points that are current use year points that you might be sitting on or trying to avoid sitting on that are going to expire in just a few months with potentially no way to use them. So what happens here in this scenario? Somebody makes a reservation late in their use year, and for whatever reason, they have to cancel that reservation. When they cancel the reservation, those points come back to them, but they're going to probably be restricted because they might have canceled within 60 days of check-in, and because they're current use year points for a current use year reservation, well, they're also going to expire. Now, if you're a Marriott Vacation Club weeks owner and your weeks elect for points, well, those points are good from January 1st to December the 31st. So here in October right now, this is kind of quite fitting what I'm going to be talking about. If you're a Trust Points owner, well, your use year can really happen anytime. You might have a July use year where your points are good from July 1st to June 30th. It can also happen to you as well, so you'll want to listen up here too. So this is also one of the tips that I talk about over on my online learning course through Teachable called MVC Made Easy. The course that I've set up to help you get the most from your timeshare ownership. Over 100 lessons, tips, tricks, demonstrations, all kinds of stuff on how to help you get the most from your ownership, how to get started. If you're a longtime owner, if you're a brand new owner, hey, it's all over there. But I will provide some details down in the first pinned comment down below. So be sure to head over there, check it out. MVC Made Easy. So now let's talk about how you can avoid sitting on points at the end of the year when maybe you've had to cancel a reservation. So what happens here? You're an owner, you make a reservation for late in your use year. Right now, we're talking about a use year that happens to be from January 1st to December 31st. You maybe made a reservation for November using use year points for the same year in which the reservation is. So you've used 2022 points for a November 2022 reservation. Well, what happens come, say, September or October, and you need to cancel that reservation? This is actually something that's happening and being forced upon people who have reservations at Marriott's Crystal Shores, which was impacted by Hurricane Ian. They're having to cancel a number of reservations. Well, what happens is that reservation gets canceled. You get those points back. They might go into a holding account where, hey, they're restricted. You can only make a reservation 60 days in advance of check-in. But they're 2022 use year points for a 2022 reservation. When that reservation gets canceled, whether you cancel it or whether it gets canceled by Marriott Vacation Club, well, those points go back into the use year and they're going to expire December 31st, 2022. And we're in fact right now beyond the banking deadline to be able to bank those forward to a future use year. So now you're sitting on some points that you have to use up really quickly. Maybe you have some friends can go. Maybe you might be able to use them. Maybe you might be able to rent them, but you're not going to be able to get that much for them because there's not a lot of availability out there right now. Maybe you can't even find a place to go to use them up, and they're just going to expire, going to be wasted points. Well, the way to avoid this is to always borrow points for reservations that happen at the end of your use year. So using our same example here, you have a November 2022 reservation. When you make that reservation, borrow points from 2023 for that reservation. You might be saying, well, hey, I have a whole bunch of 2022 points. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to actually bank those into 2023. Gives you more time to use those. You're borrowing points from 2023 for the 2022 reservation. If you have to cancel that reservation, what's going to happen is when you cancel it, those points might still be restricted if you had to cancel within 60 days. If you didn't have to cancel within 60 days, great. They're going to be unrestricted. But guess what? because they're borrowed from 2023, they're going to go back to 2023 and they'll retain the same expiration date that they had as if they're 2023 points, which they are. So they will have an expiration date of December 31st, 2023. You won't be stuck sitting on current use year points. They're going to expire at the end of the year and ultimately might just go to waste. This is perhaps one of the best tips that you'll learn on how to use, maneuver, and manipulate points for reservations that are happening at the end of your use year. This tip, this trick, it might just save you a bunch of points so you can get more great vacations from your Marriott Vacation Club timeshare ownership. Okay, so there you have it, just a quick tip here on how to save, salvage, avoid potentially losing points with Marriott Vacation Club. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Really does help out these videos. To see more videos all about timeshare, check out the description box below. And for another video, I know this tip wasn't enough. There's so much more to learn out there. I'll put another video about Marriott Vacation Club right up here. And YouTube, they just think you'll like that video down there. Be sure to subscribe. You can do so by clicking on my picture right here. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, remember, the best destination is always a timeshare.